Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading for December 1st to the 8th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. All right, we're going to dive in and see what's going on for you guys this week. Scorpio, we do have a new setup, okay? Let me know what you think of it. We're still doing some adjustments. We're making some changes, adding things, okay, to really give you a whole evolved experience, okay? So I'd love all of your feedback as we're testing and trying things out to really maximize your reading, okay? So yeah, welcome. And if you're new and you've never seen me before, hey, hi, my name is Charlene Lizette. I have a Scorpio South Node, Scorpio Saturn, and a Scorpio Pluto in the 9th house. And my Scorpio trines my ascendant. All right, my Pluto, I should say. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, Pluto, Saturn, South Node, 9th house, Scorpio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's take a look, see here what's going on. I'm very familiar with Scorpionic energy. Okay, what's happening? All right. There are things that I really love about your reading this week. Overall, I feel like we're getting a lot of progression here, movement forward, possibly like a sense of like relief or some peace, feeling maybe even a sense of completion, a sense of, you know, like when we're like, oh, thank God, you know, thank God that part's over, like, thank God this part's done or whatever, right? Like that kind of energy. What I will say to you guys, though, is that alongside this a sense of relief also exists, okay? Some sort of blockage here, but I honestly don't even feel like this blockage is external. It could potentially just be your mindset. Look, December, even though we have Saturn stationing direct, Mercury finally direct, Neptune stationing direct on the 10th, we have this influx of forward momentum with the planets. There's a lot of squares and a lot of opposition. So December has its beautiful points. It also has its like places of restriction, or what is it? Yeah, restriction, contraction. I was like, what's the word? So don't be alarmed. Don't be surprised. Just ride the wave, babe. We're almost at 2026 and then everything changes drastically. Oh my God. Okay, we have abundance here. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into my physical reality. Then we have the Hathors, Sacred Juno, and Sacred Union Juno, which is an asteroid in astrology that is connected to the wife and also has to do with committed partnerships. At the bottom of the deck, we have that 9 of Swords overall. This is like overanalysis, paralysis, sleepless nights, anxiety, waking up in the middle of the night, depression. It's just like rummaging through your brain, overanalysis, paralysis, turned up full volume. 8 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords. What a week, dude. What a week. The 8 of Cups is all about walking away, emotionally detaching. So whatever may have been up in your head here with the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Cups is saying just move on, walk away, like keep going, okay? Keep moving forward. The Ace of Cups to the 8 of Pentacles is kind of like, you know, God's little like golden egg, golden goose, golden gift to you. And it's saying, hey you, hey, hi. How's it going? Hey, why don't we just start here? Let's focus on this week. What if we just did this, Scorpio? What if we just focused on this, Scorpio? You know, Source is kind of saying, can you take your energy and just kind of go like this? You know, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to do that. But I feel like Source is saying, take your emotions, your feelings, the influx of your energy and put it to good use. 8 of Pentacles is the hard work. It's, you know, the burning the midnight oil, the diligence, the focus, the discipline, okay, required, Scorpio, for you to be able to move forward in life successfully and attain your goals. The 8 of Swords kind of mirrors back to that 9 of Swords. So overanalysis, paralysis, up in your head, worry, stress, anxiety, all the fun stuff that you don't really want to have to deal with, okay? If you've been wanting to learn how to read tarot, my tarot certification course is on sale this whole week. Use the link in the description box below with a discount code, okay? Look, what am I going to tell you? Okay, if you don't choose to get out of your own head, you're going to constantly be a victim to your stories. And those stories are often not even rooted in reality. So ultimately, you have to decide. You get to choose. Source is saying, hey, it's up to you. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to choose to proceed? In my tarot certification course, I teach you how to read the tarot spreads, and I'm going to walk you through a quick little lesson right here because I think it's going to be very helpful for you, especially because now we can see the cards, okay? The Eight of Cups is the beginning. It's one bookend. It's how you enter into this reading. The Queen of Swords is how you leave this reading. It's also the other bookend, right? If you think about this being the books and these being the bookends. The middle card is the overarching energy, if you can envision like an umbrella. So the Eight of Swords is turning around and saying to you guys, this is the overarching energy for the week. You're going to be up in your head, feeling blocked, feeling stuck, and it's reminiscent and present also in the bottom of the deck card. So it's not like it's just one aspect. It's you having to choose to get out of your own mind, Scorpio. You having to choose how to reprogram your energy, rewrite your story, show up potentially in a different way. And the Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords are here to support you in that. So in your life, I would ask you, what's creating difficulty and challenges? What's creating hardship? What's making you feel a certain type of way? Where are you feeling stuck? Where are you feeling limited? Where are you feeling blocked? And what's causing it? Because the Page of Cups, with its creativity, its excitement, its joyful, optimistic energy, the Knight of Wands, which is with more creativity, passion, fire, drive, excitement, you know, that like impulsive energy, and the Queen of Swords, the logic, the practicality, the rationale, it's all turning around and saying, hey, we got solutions here. Let's look at the solutions instead of looking at the problems, all right? And I always say that to my son. I say to my son, you know, look to the solution, not the problem. Don't rummage and sit in the problem, sit in the solution. What's the solution here and how are we moving forward? All right, now let's dive into your love reading. Like I said, if you want to book a session with me or work together with me in any other capacity, it's down in the description box below. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay. We've got death in your love life, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. So Scorpio, some of you may be going through a breakup here or a realization of a romantic relationship that really never took off, or some sort of transformation here in your love life that's actually keeping you up at night, having you worried. Oh yeah, this could have been about a suitor, you know, presented a certain way and then the mask fell off and now he's kind of showing up in a different way, or she's showing up in a different way, and you're just like, what the hell? Four of Cups, yeah, there's like apathy here. I don't know that many of you are feeling really excited about this connection. I'm not really sure that many of you are happy with the way things are. Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Though you want to put in some work, but here's what I'm going to say to you guys, okay? And I say this as a 40-year-old. I say this as someone who has gone through their relationships and then took a long time to focus on themselves before entering into another relationship. Yes, relationships come into your life to help you heal, but relationships are two ways. And if you're constantly giving, and the other person is not participating in the receptivity, then my love, sorrow, loss, grief, depression, and it's not feeling good, then we got a choice to make. Four of Cups, Six of Swords, broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. And yeah, you know, it sucks. It really does. It sucks when a relationship doesn't work out how you expected it to. It sucks when you start seeing the red flags and you start going, crap. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. But you, my love, have to stay in your divine feminine, or if you're a man, your divine masculine energy, yang feminine energy. You cannot chase. Do not chase. Do not beg for this man or this woman or whatever it is. Because I feel like you have done lots of work. I feel like you've put in a lot. And so if this person isn't able to meet you halfway, this person is refusing to reciprocate, then you need to ask yourself what you're doing there. And maybe if it's time for you to go, because guess what? The year's almost over. You can say arrivederci to that connection and start brand new in January of 2026, if that's something that you feel called to do. All right, if you want to book a session, take my tarot certification, that's on sale. All of that's in the description box below. Here's this video to help you manifest a true soulmate, someone who's going to love you, adore you. All right, thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.